Today we're doing a product review. We're reviewing the Samodra Button Bidet Toilet. They sent us one of these things to try it out, and I gotta admit, if you are thinking about getting a bidet but you don't want to spend like $400 or $500 on a nice fancy Toto Washlet, give this one a test drive first. Hi, I'm Jordan. This is my dad, Jim, the Grumpy Plumber.
These are great. These things, you know, for the price of them, and like Jordan says, that, you know, it's a good thing to try it out and see if you really want a washless toilet seat bidet on it. But this thing is, once you see how simple it is and how easy it is, you're gonna run right out and get it. This is on Amazon. I think it's less than $25. I looked it up. I mean, there's other ones out there too, but none of them, these cheaper ones, do not, or competitive ones, do not come with the heated water, okay? The Toto and I believe like the Kohlers and stuff like that, they come with the heated water. But give this a try. For $25, you can put it in yourself. It's an easy deal. So
we'll show you the tools required, and that Jim was able to install it in about 6 minutes, and we'll show you how it works too. Then we'll end it with some pros and cons. So these are all the tools you'll need to install.
Okay, we're going to install this, and it's very simple to do. So if you're not paying attention, pay attention. Okay? First thing we're going to do is shut the water off. We're going to turn the water off right here. And if you want, you relieve the water pressure on the toilet bowl. Not necessary. And you unscrew it here. Okay. Oh, got a little water, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Okay, there is a gasket that goes inside of this. Now, one thing I tell everybody, do not put Teflon tape on. You got me? Repeat after me. Do not use Teflon tape if there's a gasket. Of course, I'm going to snug this with my hand. I'm going to take a crescent wrench or a pair of channel locks, which 90% of the plumbers use channel locks. Okay. You put the supply line back on again. Same supply. Another thing I'd recommend too is these supply lines with the 7/8 plastic nut, which I'm screwing on right now. A lot of insurance companies would like to see you use a metal nut one. Okay, now we're back on. Now, there is another supply that will go to the washlet that connects right here. Now this has a gasket in it too, so you don't need any Teflon tape, even though they'll send you that Teflon tape. There, I'm getting it all nice and tight. Got my little pair of channel locks here to snug it up. Okay, now we're gonna remove the toilet seat. I like to keep toilet seats tight. Okay, we're almost got it off here. It's off now.
So what are these things?
These are to, you'll see in just a second what you do with these. You're gonna take them and mount them right here on the toilet. Right here. And it should snap in. There. And they will turn for you and stuff. So you're able to use it on probably about 99% of the toilet. We'll kind of wipe off the top of this a little bit. It's not too bad. Wipe it down. Good way to, you know, clean your toilet. So it just sits like this. Of course, you notice that it's not lining up to the holes. So now you turn this so it'll line up to the holes on it. You're going to center it on the toilet so that you got the holes. Yeah, that's probably where it's going to go right there. Take the seat and you drop it in here. Line your seat back up again. Get the bolts back on here. Kind of raises up the seat a little bit in the back, but I don't believe it's going to be a problem. You just want to make sure that you've got it sitting right on the toilet. Okay, back to the screwdriver. We'll make sure everything's straight in the front. See how we're lined back up here, right in here with the bowl on it. And I'm just taking, make sure I'm snug here. I hold it. Now, I tighten seats. I hate seeing a loose toilet seat because everybody's afraid they're going to break the porcelain. If you can break that porcelain by screwing this thing in, you're a gorilla. Otherwise, you just take it and snug it up. Clamp this back down again. So, now, we take the water supply, which comes right in here in the bottom. Right here. You don't need any Teflon again. Takes a little time here. It's a plastic thread. So you snug it up. Here. Now, of course, you're going to say you got all that tubing here. I just kind of take the tubing, maybe another pair of channel locks or a crescent wrench. Now, this is a plastic nut, so you kind of don't want to reef on it, but there's a gasket in there. That gasket will help, and then I just take and turn that back a little bit. See? I had it like that. Okay, now we're going to turn the water back on again. Everything is off. Toilet's filling back up. Okay. Now, we're going to test it out. Okay. I've tested it, and I'm going to show you in a second, but I noticed it's not spraying directly straight. It's kind of running at an angle. So all I got to do is loosen up the seat a little bit. Right here. Gotta tighten that up nice. Right there. And we're all set. We're going to turn this on and give it a try, which this will make somebody happy to see it. But first off, it's got the on and off button, okay? There's 3 buttons. This one right here, my thumb that's to clean it, okay? This one here is the front, like on the ladies. And this is the back, the rear, okay? If you can see that. You gotta push like the button where you're gonna go. Then you adjust the pressure. See, so this is the back on it. Now that's not bad. You can get the pressure right up there on it. I go higher, but I get water all over. Okay? It's pretty good. It's really good. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's cold water, but with your hands, it's not that bad, but you get used to it, but you like it. Now, if you want to switch to the front, it has another dial and it switches to the front. So they have a little different angle on both. You can move back and forth. If you want one of these things, you're gonna love it. It'll get you liking it, and maybe you'll go a different kind too. Then to turn it off, you just push the off button, and there you go. Of course, now you're gonna be sitting on it, and you're not gonna have all the water all over the seat and everything else, but it's good. You take it to clean it, and you just hit the bottom of this, and you turn the pressure off. I mean, you just wipe them off. That's all you do. Just wipe them off. I know you don't like sticking your hand in there, whatever it is, but it's clean water. It doesn't come out of your septic tank or your sewer. That is clean water. Okay, and off it goes. But I'll tell you, for the price, this I think on Amazon is under $25. And you can't beat it. If you're thinking about getting one, you want to try it, this would be your first step on it right here. And it's affordable, it's definitely affordable. And you can install it yourself, it's not a big deal. Yeah, you install this, you're gonna enjoy it, and it's a great feature for your kids too. But you just wanna make sure it's off and they stay out of the bathroom and don't turn it on, because they can, you could be washing the walls in here with it. But yeah, it's a great feature that my grandchildren love them. So, it's great. And you might as well get them started young.
So let's go over some of the pros on this after getting installed and taking it for a few test rides. First of all, the price, right? It's a very simple design. That's what you pay for. It's less than 25 bucks. It gets the job done, right?
It does. It really does. I mean, it's a good competitive seat to give it a try.
All right. Other pros is it has a metal supply line on it, which is a nice quality thing.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's less chance of leaks and problems with it. Last thing you want to do is have this thing break on you and have water leaking all over your house.
Yes, and it hooks up very simple, and it comes with a gasket. You don't need the Teflon tape. If it comes with a gasket, I always say no Teflon tape. In the supply line from the T that will feed the seat, that's got gaskets on it, and they're braided stainless steel supply line. You can use your old supply line. If you have a rigid one, the old style, I'd recommend you change to a braided stainless supply line with a chrome nut, a 7/8 chrome nut on it, because less chance of them splitting down the road. Okay, on it. So that's a good.
Another big pro, and this goes with bidets in general, is they don't need to use like wipes. If you're using like plastic wipes to clean yourself,
Worst thing you can do. It's like of course they're great to use, but most people throw them down the toilet. And I'll tell you what, they might say they throw them in the garbage, but I'll bet you 95% of the time they throw it down the toilet because they don't want to touch it.
it'll clog your septic system, it'll clog your sewage treatment plant for your city. They're just horrible. Buy one of these $25 bidets. It's a lot cleaner, better way for the environment.
And
to
you're going to
clean
cut
yourself.
back on your toilet paper. You're just definitely going to cut back on that, but you're cleaner. I mean, in other countries, that's standard equipment to use a bidet.
So drawbacks of these are, it is a lot of plastic components, putting it all together. Your toilet seat's already plastic, so it's not a huge one.
Right.
The buttons are plastic. They got like a chrome finish over the top of them. We'll see how long that lasts, but it's not rocket science to figure out what the buttons do for each one.
Yeah, and another nice feature of it, you can adjust the water pressure. It just is a great feature to it. Very simple. It's right there. I always tell the story. When I bought one of these for my wife for our anniversary, she definitely said no. But guess what? About 5 years later, I added another one in the house. So we have two of them. Not this particular brand, but talk about something that's nice to get started with, and test it out like you do a car. You go buy a car, you drive it first. You might as well drive one of these two. But, this is a grumpy plumber, and I think you'll really like this. Okay? Thank you. And if you want to buy me a beer, just let me know. Thank you.